Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode, Max and Michael Soccer Talk. It'll just be me today. Michael is currently away right now, so I'll be doing a couple streams by myself. Just give me 1 second, just want to make sure I got the chat open on my phone. Michael, can you hear me right now? Just say yes in the chat if you can hear me, or whoever is watching. Alright, so first off, I got the Instagram pulled up. Give us a follow, Soccer Talks. We'll be posting more content. We got another clothing drop coming soon. It'll be March 15th, Champions League merch drop. We're still going over what we'll be selling, but it'll be definitely be t-shirts, hoodies, and hats, but colors will be different. That'll be posted. We're still debating on, still going over the time, but that'll be posted on the 15th. Michael, can you hear me? Just say you can hear me in the chat. 'Cause I don't. I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. But yeah, give us a follow, YouTube, Twitch in there. All right, perfect. But yeah, give us a follow. Yeah. Today's theme, I'm gonna be going over the relegation battle, and main theme will be will Tottenham be relegated. So I'm gonna go over from Leeds down to Wolves, the schedules, and who I think will go down and stuff. Anyone in the chat, comment the three teams that you think will be going down. But the big one I want to talk about is Tottenham because they are considered a top six club. And it'll be interesting to see a team like that isn't still in the Champions League right now, fighting for relegation. Yeah, but you can see the table. Arsenal 7 points clear, but a game in hand. So if City can catch up, make that a 4 point lead. Still got to play at the end of the season. Man United via tied. Chelsea on the verge. Liverpool on the verge. Brentford still fighting for a European football spot. Everton still in the race. Even Bournemouth. I mean, it's gonna be interesting. A lot of games left. Not a lot, but under 9 games left. But yeah, we're gonna go over Leeds. They are 15th in the table. We're gonna go over their schedule now. At Palace, it's a tough game. Could be a tie or loss. Then you got to go home against Brentford. That's another tough one. United on the road. That's a loss. And Wolves. That's a big game there. Could be a tie. I mean, Leeds is good at home. They got Bournemouth. Then you got Burnley, another relegation. You got Tottenham, Brighton, West Ham. Wow, they got pretty much every team in the relegation battle they're playing. It's a tough schedule for Leeds. I still think they stay up. I don't think they're that bad of a team. They played City really well the other day. But I think Leeds some tough games. But I think they will find a way to stay up. And now today's theme, Tottenham, sitting 16th, a point clear of the relegation battle. So they got to go to Anfield next Sunday. That's a loss. Home against Forest could be a tie or loss. Forest is not that bad. At Sunderland, loss. Home against Brighton, loss. At Wolves, that's a loss. At Villa, that's a loss. Lead, yeah, they're getting. I don't even know if they win a game. I mean, wow, they. Michael, what do you think, or whoever's listening? They might get relegated. I mean, I don't even know if they win a game. They might get some points. They might tie, but I do not even know if this team wins another game the rest of the season. Like, makes. What did OBS? Some of the games make no sense. Like they tied City at home. Like then you tie Burnley, but then you beat Dortmund in the Champions League. Like I don't. This team makes no sense. So we'll go back to this. Next up, we got Nottingham Forest sitting at 17th, a point clear as well. They're still alive in the Europa League in the round of 16, but they got home against Fulham. It's a tough game, probably a loss. Spurs on the road, I think they pull that off, or they get a point out of that. Um, Europa League, want to talk about. Then they home against Villa. Villa's been struggling, but Villa's a good team. Some quality in that lineup. Then you got Burnley relegation battle. They'll probably win that. Sunderland will be a loss. At Chelsea, a loss. Home against Newcastle. Could be a tie. Newcastle win. At United, no shot there. Then home against Bournemouth to finish it out. That's a tough one. They might. I don't think they go down. I think they sneak out of it. I think they sneak out of this and stay up for another year. West Ham, who I don't think's bad, I think they will stay up. But let's go over their schedule. So, okay. So they got City in the league. That will be a win for City. Villa. I could see this being a tie. Villa has been disappointing a lot of people recently, but I mean that's tough. Wolves, that's another tough game. Wolves been playing phenomenal. One of the best teams in the league since the calendar year started. They really started the year really bad, so that's where they are struggling. Palace is a winnable game. Everton at home, winnable. Brentford will be a loss. They're gonna pull something crazy here. May 9th, I'm calling that now. Newcastle could be a tie or a win. My bad. Newcastle win or maybe a tie. Then Leeds. Yeah, I mean, all these teams play each other in the relegation battle, but I still think they stay up. Then we got Burnley, who I think is definitely going down. That team's pretty bad. Bournemouth at home, that's a loss. Yeah. Anyone listening, do you guys think Wolves comes back and stays up, or you think they're kind of in a deep hole? Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Um, yeah, that's a tough one. Bournemouth, Fulham, that's back-to-back losses. Brighton, that's 3 losses in a row. Forest, maybe a tie, or a Forest win. City, that's definitely a loss. Leeds, another loss. Villa loss. Yeah, I mean, they might not win a game. Like I said, the same thing about Tottenham. They might tie one, sneak a tie in it, but I don't think Burnley wins the game, gets 3 points the rest of the season. That definitely will be going down. And then the team that made some excitement recently. I'll pull up the table before I talk about them. So right now, I mean, yeah, they're 12 points out, but they do have a schedule in their favor to get call to stay up. So it'll be interesting there. But let's go over the Wolves schedule. Like you see, they got Brentford. They could pull that off. You got West Ham, Leeds, Tottenham, Sunderland, Brighton, full. Like it's a schedule, but you're 4 games out, and you need help. I would like to see them pull this off. It'd be a crazy story, but I think they go down. I think you're in a big hole right now. You need a lot of help. But I say Wolves, Burnley, Tottenham go down. Yeah, Michael, it's a tough one. Oh, anyone listening, if you don't know Michael, if you can guess where he is right now, it's the country. I'm not saying where. If you can guess where Michael is, I will give you a free T-shirt next clothing drop. But you cannot know Michael or have him on social media. Just take a guess where he is. He's in the country. It's a random country. You guess, you get a free piece of merchandise. Michael, I don't think anyone's gonna guess it. Um, but yeah, I mean, I would like to see Wolves, but yeah, it'll be tough. And then just look at yeah, Tottenham will definitely, I think, go down. But yeah, I mean, Michael, if someone can guess where you're at right now, but I'll give them the whole clothing drop. I'll give them one of every item for free. I mean, there's no way someone will guess where you're at right now. But yeah, let's go over some of the games from the week. Um, yeah, Bournemouth, Brentford, big tie there. Kind of expected tie. Tough to play at Bournemouth. Like I said, next up Burnley. I don't think they get a win the rest of the season. They dropped points there. Everton's good at home in that new stadium, which looks beautiful. Leeds, Sunderland, tough game there. Leeds does drop the points. Sunderland picks up big road win, and then what a game we had here. Wolves beating Liverpool at home. Um, Crazy game. My bad, I hit the wrong one. Yeah, they played in the FA Cup as well. But yes, Wolves go up. Salah equalizes 5 minutes later. And Andre in stoppage time deflects in big 3 points. Terrible result for Liverpool. Not point you want to drop. Liverpool is fighting for a Champions League spot next season. Um, this team had a great week. Port Vale. We'll talk about it when we get to the games on the weekend. But nice little run they're having in the FA Cup. Um, yeah, Barcelona almost comes back against Atletico Madrid and Copa del Rey, but falls short. I watched the game. They had a chance, played really good, but Atletico Madrid plays very good, somewhat good defense in this game, but they parked the bus, held on, advanced to the final versus Real Sociedad. Um, Copa de Italia, Como, terrible result at home. I know you're tied, but there's no way you go to Inter and win. You got to get at least a goal at home, especially Inter's lineup is not that strong. Ipswich getting 3 points versus Hull City, staying in that top six. Um, let's see, anything else? Yeah. I think this is the semifinals for the one of these cups in Portugal. So Sporting beating Porto first leg. Next leg goes back to Porto. Then some. Let's see. Wednesday, Chelsea draw Pedro hat trick. I mean Villa's been struggling, just destroying Villa 4-1 at Villa Park. Arsenal tough game, but they did get 3 points at Brighton. West Ham shocking Fulham. On the road. Big result there. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully West Ham stays up. I like Valentin Castellanos on that team. They got him um, in January. Good striker, great in MLS, and deserves his spot in Europe. Um, don't want to talk about this result. Just you know, I mean, you got Haaland can't even find the back of the net anymore. But yeah, then United up a man. United was up a man, right? Yeah, up a man. They still lost. Typical United. Yeah, I don't want to talk about Man City. Real Sociedad advancing, 1-0 wins at both legs, advancing to play Atletico Madrid in the final. I could see an upset. Real Sociedad has an American coach, the first American coach to take a team to a European final or competition in Europe, so it'll be interesting there. Leverkusen beating Hamburg. Lazio, Atalanta, big tie on the other side, so now they go back to Atalanta, tied. Oh wow, Marseille got upset, Michael, or in the yeah, Copa de France. Wow, lost some penalties. Celtic getting some big points to stay in that title race in Scotland. Thursday, what do we got? Palace, Spurs. Van de Ven red card. Tough call, but it is a red card. It would have been a goal, but yeah, I mean that is terrible. Lens beating Lyon, advancing Copa de France on penalties. I mean, any game's easy versus Spurs at this point, except for Man City. I don't know how we tie them. Also, the refs screwed us. Jump to Friday. Liverpool 3-1 at Wolves. This is the FA Cup. Real Madrid. Uh, just, dude, it was a joke. I mean, I think it was a mistake. Plus 50 they had in this game. I mean, it was a mistake. But Real scores and stoppage time wins. Bayern cruising, another win there. That league is pretty much over. Napoli, big points there. I got the Milan kid on today. I mean, we'll talk about it. The game will be starting in a half hour, but Milan has a 10-point lead right now. Inter Milan is 10-point lead, so that league is pretty much over. Paris Saint Germain dropping points at home. Actually want to pull up the table here. Yeah, so that's Lens right there is a point out. So it's gonna be an interesting title race. What do they play? 17. They play 34 games, I think. Just look at 9 games left, but it could be interesting. Title race open. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It'll be interesting if PSG does not win the title. Uh, Al Hilal, big win there. I know Ronaldo for his club's out for a little bit right now. Arsenal beating Mansfield Town. Wrexham 2-2 goes to extra time, loses. But I think VAR was terrible in this game. But what a run for Wrexham. But yeah, Chelsea put in their main guys in extra time and held on. Man City down a goal. Savinho scores a ties in Marmoush 2 goals. City 3-1. I mean, this is the fourth time they beat Newcastle in the last month. But Athletic Madrid, Barca big wins there. Yeah, I agree. They should have won. I mean, that one goal they scored was beautiful. That ball by the goalie, and then Sanchez was out of position. Hoffenheim, crazy game, big win. Stuttgart, tough tie, last minute game tie remains. Leipzig winning. This game was crazy. The Freiburg game, 3-3 tie, late goal by I think Freiburg. Leverkusen. Yeah, I know. It's like in the Stuttgart game, going back to that, it was 1-0. Stuttgart scores like 2 goals in 3 minutes, ties it up, takes the lead. Hamburg beating Wolfsburg, Dortmund big win. New York City, early red card by the Orlando City goalie, 5-0 win in the home opener, 2 goals, first MLS brace by Keaton Parks. And then Morales, one of Club Legends, scores a penalty, but great win. 3 games, 3 points, tied, back-to-back wins. Into Miami, Messi scoring 899, big win there in front of 70 plus thousand. I know Zaha had an assist for Charlotte. Timo Werner had the assist. Union 0 for 3 to start the year. I know I posted it. Some people not happy with what I posted about the Union, but I'm just saying, you go from supporters to your last year. You lose 4 starters. I don't know what's going on in Philadelphia right now. No time to panic, but I mean, eventually there could be some changes to be made in Philadelphia. Yeah, I mean, the only goal they have this season is a penalty kick, and that came in the 89th minute versus New York City last match day. But and you can even see the crowds in Philly, like a lot of open seats yesterday. 0-3. Michael, we are talking about it. Um, but yeah, yeah, tough game for Philly. Be interesting what happens there. San Diego, big win there. Also, this is the first. San Jose also 3 clean sheets in order to start the season. Sounders big win in St. Louis. Galaxy dropping tough one to Colorado on the road. LAFC so good, big win at home. And then Vancouver, who's one of the favorites to lift the cup, big win there, 4-1 at Portland. Portland is a tough place to play it historically. Um, Como, big win on the road. Last they scored late. Michael, I showed you that video. Yeah, outside the box goal. Yeah, big win there. Fighting for a spot in Europe next season. Atalanta tie, Juve, big win. But let's pull up the table when I'm here. But yeah, oh yeah, Como is in a Champions League spot right now. I think Roma lost today, which I'll see when we go to today's games. But yeah, I mean it's very close. You got a point separating some teams. 10 points separating the champions right now. Marseille, a little rematch from the cup, but gets their revenge on the road. Uh, Leicester, big tie there, fighting for relegation. Ipswich, tough points to drop. Sheffield Wednesday's team sucks. PSV cruising in their league. Ajax terrible, dropping points once again. Sporting Braga big tie in Portugal. Al Nassr big win there. I'm still in first place, but it is tight that race. We will yeah. Yeah, Como had a good year. Fabregas, long-time player, midfielder, Premier League. Just what a job he's done there. Today, Southampton beating Fulham, little upset at Craven Cottage. Port Val, another win. I mean, upsetting Sunderland. I think the last time they went this far in this cup was like 55 or something. I saw it before. And then Leeds 3-0 cruising against Norwich. Real Betis dropping points on the road. Frankfurt tough tie. Union Berlin tough result at home as well. We got some MLS tonight. Red Bulls hosting Montreal. Cincinnati, Toronto. Some good games there. And then we got the Derby under a half hour away. I got the Pulisic hit on today. I'm at the stadium now. But yeah, we got. I think Inter Milan wins. I mean, this is it right here. If AC Milan wants to compete for the title, you need to get a win here. Bologna tough result at home, and then Roma dropping points, keeping Como at fourth. We got Lyon hosting Paris FC. Should get a win there at home. Lens, big win, staying a point out of PSG. Lille, big tie there. Middlesbrough staying second in the championship, big win there. Oh, we got Porto Benfica right now live. Rangers Celtic. Celtic advance to the in the Scottish Cup on penalties. So if Celtic can't win the league, but if you could win the Scottish Cup or something, that would be a pretty good year to have, I would say, especially with the manager issues they're having there. I will preview the week. We got Brentford, West Ham. Could be a tie or a Brentford win. Espanyol also take care of business at home. So should Lazio. Let's see. What do we got Tuesday? We got Champions League round of 16 first leg. Galatasaray, Liverpool. Big news of this one. I know it's not the second leg, but Galatasaray fans are not allowed to travel to Anfield for the second leg. So big advantage Liverpool. 2-0 Porto over Benfica right now. That's a big result. Michael, who's top of that table right now? Bayern should take care of business in Italy. Atletico Madrid, same thing, should take care of business at home. And then a lot of people saying a little upset for Newcastle. I don't see it. I think Barcelona cruises. I think they go to the final and play Man City in the Champions League. Wrexham, Hull City. Wrexham should take care of business. Ipswich, tough game at Stoke on the road. Leicester needs a win to stay alive. We got CONCACAF Champions Cup, and also talk about the Union. I'm gonna talk about it now. A lot since like after COVID, you have a lot more competitions. Like you got the League Cup, you got the CONCACAF Champions Cup. So because they won the Supporter Shield last year, which is the best record in MLS, which is always a curse. You win that, you don't win the championship. We saw it with the Revolution that year. Best team ever. New York City goes in there, upsets them. New York City goes into Philly last year, beats them. Like it's just a curse. But they got Club America. I mean, that's gonna be Michael. See, if you were home, bro, I would have went to this game. I mean, dude, the Club America fans are gonna be in Philly. I mean, it's gonna be a crazy atmosphere. What is this Tuesday night? I mean, I'm gonna definitely watch that game on Fox. But that's gonna be a crazy game. That's tough because then Philly has to go into Mexico and they have a big stadium, Club America. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough for Philly. Physical game it's gonna be, but it's gonna be exciting to see. Hopefully the Philly fans can show up for that, but it's gonna be a tough game, physical. And then we got LAFC as well. Yeah. Michael, I might have to make a trip to Philly. I actually want to go to that game. Wednesday, Arsenal Leverkusen. I would love a Leverkusen tie here, but I don't know. The defense is pretty weak. Bodo Glimt. Come on, get me a home win there. Come on, advance. Come on, dominate both legs like you did versus Milan. PSG, Chelsea. I think Paris wins this, but I could see Chelsea doing it. Like PSG has not been impressive this year. Real City, I think Mbappe might be back, but I still think City advances. I think they win both, maybe tie the first one, and then advance. And I was reading, they think a lot of the injuries at Real are due to the grass, like that moves in and out. So that's gonna be something that they'll look at because a lot of injuries, like Rodrigo, I think torn ACL might be missing the World Cup as well. Middlesbrough back in action, and then Coventry City top of the championship. LA Galaxy, San Diego FC, and National Miami Champions Cup. Yeah, it's my. I'm sorry, I'm reading the comment. It's tough with the grass and stuff. It's like some football teams have that too, but it's tough. It's definitely different. French. Oh, this is women's. Outlast her back in. It's funny, this Port Vale team, they're the bottom of the league in League One. Like, they might get relegated to League Two, and they have a great run in the FA Cup. I think if you win the FA Cup, you get Europa League or Conference League. I think it's Europa because I think Palace had some issues. That's why they're in Conference League. Europa League, Bologna, Roma. Wow, Italian is going at it. Lay via. I think Bologna takes the home leg or maybe a tie, and I think Lille beats Villa. I don't think Villa can go into France and pull it off. I think Batiste does it. I think Porto goes into Stuttgart and does it. Stuttgart's defense is weak. I think Lyon pulls it off. I think Braga pulls it off. I think Forest pulls it off. And I think Freiburg gets a nice road win in Belgium. Conference League, I think Praha does it. This team from Ukraine. Strasbourg, Rayo. I think Palace gets a home win. Florentina is gonna make a nice run. I think Athens and I think Mainz gets a win. Then Cincinnati, and then we got it's gonna be a great game. Two legs, Vancouver, Seattle. Those all can be watched on Fox. Friday, Villarreal should take care of business. Could be a tie in Germany here. Torino should get a home win. Marseille should get a win. Wrexham, Swansea. Should be a great game there. Yeah, I think so too. I think Palace is really good. I'm surprised they kept Saw. I mean, he's really good right now. They lost a lot of guys, but playing some great football at the moment. Um, Let me jump into Saturday, yeah, and then yeah, I think Bournemouth takes it. Sunderland. I'm saying it as it is. Everton is going into the Emirates, pulling off a win all the time. Um, Chelsea should win at home. City should always beat West Ham like they always do. I think Haaland hat trick. He is due for a big game. Athletic Club could tie. Girona is a tough one. Athletic Madrid, Valencia, Real should all win. Bayern, Dortmund, Frankfurt, Hoffenheim. I say Hamburg win. Will the Union go 0-4? Atlanta's tough to play at. We'll see there Saturday afternoon. That game will be on national television. Um, New York City hosting Colorado. That'll be a good one as well at Yankee Stadium. Inter Milan, Atalanta should be Inter. Napoli, Juve should get a road win. Lens should take care of business. Monaco as well. Middlesbrough should take care of business. Coventry City as well. Let's talk about the teams in the top. And then jump to Sunday before I play some games before I end today's stream. Palace should win. United's so hit or miss, but United should win at home, but it could be a tie. Fulham should get a road win, maybe a tie, and Liverpool should cruise easily. Shouldn't even be a competition. Espanyol, Barca, could be a tie. Betis, Celta Vigo. Real Sociedad should win. Could be a tie. Mainz versus Bremen. Could be another tie here. All these games could be ties in Bundesliga. We might see three ties. Um, some good games in MLS. New England, Cincinnati, Vancouver should take care of business. Mueller versus James Rodriguez can be a great game in at BC Place. And then San Jose, Seattle could be a tough one there. Maybe a Seattle win. Bologna should win. Como should win. I like that. And then Milan should get a road win at Lazio. Michael, I don't know if Spurs is going to show up. Like if they can, just forfeit. PSG Nantes. PSG needs to win there. And then that will be it for the preview. I'm going to play two games of bingo and then higher or lower before I end today's stream. De Bruyne, Napoli. I don't know who this is. Bruno Fernandes, Portugal. Kepa, Spain, Chelsea. Soccer, Arsenal. Raya. I forget where he came from, but I don't see anything. Everton, Italy, nothing. He's Inter. Leao, AC. He's not French. He's English. Ramsey. I'm getting cooked on these games. Spurs, Akanji, nothing. It's nothing. France, could have probably done World Cup winner. Sorloth, nothing. So we need Denmark, World Cup winner. World Cup winner with France. Now I need Denmark. Okay, pretty easy. Now I'm gonna go retro. It's a little tougher. Oh, Barca. Why are these ads all over my screen? Did he not? Europe? Okay. Oh my God, this is. I should not be playing this. Frank Lampard. Never won a Ballon d'Or. Nothing. Raul. 100 goals. Maradona. I don't know why I did that. Barcelona. Michael. Nothing. Netherlands. I feel like I'm missing something. Vincent Company. Belgium. Defoe. Yeah. Key nothing. He never won a Ballon d'Or, no. Scott Parker. Nothing. I played Italy, no. Valencia, cause I, what? He didn't play for Atletico? Okay, I haven't been FIFA, so I guess you're not. David Silva, Valencia, Wayne Rooney, never won a Ballon d'Or, so nothing for Wayne. Roy Keane, nothing. Sturridge, nothing. Did he play Ajax? No. So I need Ballon d'Or, Lazio, Ajax. Robin, no. The Ballon d'Or should be easy. Okay, he could have been Ajax as well, but we got Ballon d'Or out of the way. I need Lazio, Ajax. Uh, Nothing for him. He was Newcastle. Raul, nothing. Ajax. Okay, we just need Lazio, which we're gonna guess everyone. Okay, that was harder than it should be. Now my favorite game before I end today's stream. You gotta be kidding me. This is what I get. Okay, pretty easy. Athletic Club, Rugby. Who plays there? Scotland. Oh, Michael, this is the team in Norway that actually won the league. I have to go. Yeah, rugby. Yeah, this is a team that actually beat Bodo Glimt in the league by 1 point. So everyone's saying this team's probably the best team in the world. Dude, this team's gonna win it all. I don't see that stadium looks so big, but it's not. Is this a stadium? I swear to God, if this is more than 30,000, I'm never playing this. How is that 10,000? Marseille, they're big. Yeah. Oh, I don't think. Damn, that's that big. Alright, we'll play. I'm gonna play one more. I'll just do England. Damn, they have that big of a stadium. Wow. We'll go England. Like this is like the worst. Like, okay, I'm playing again. Like I'm not. Don't you love this game? Like it's like so hard to play. just wish you could skip these ads. But I'll play one more round of this, and I will be ending today's stream right after. Liverpool. Yeah, Liverpool. Yeah, stadium game's fun because like some of the pictures are just so hard. Wow, I was actually really close. Brentford is like 30. Brentford's only set. Wow, that's small. Brentford, bigger than Stevenage. Bolton has to be big. Like, how is Bolton bigger than Brentford? I don't think Stokes. Okay, yeah, that's it. But yeah, everyone give us a follow on Instagram. Still doing the 500 followers. I will dye my hair blonde by May. But yeah, clothing drop will be getting released soon. Here's a new logo. But yeah, any colors you want to see, any items, just DM us and we can see what we can do. But I'm gonna be going over those items this week with Jake at GVO Clothing. So, but yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Yeah, I'll probably do one more stream, just me, before Michael gets back. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and see you guys soon. Thank you.